Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on how I make my thumbnails for my YouTube videos, my cinematic drone films, and how I create them so that you can make epic thumbnails like mine. And if you like these kind of thumbnails, then yeah, it's be really good for you guys if you also make drone thumbnails and stuff for your drones, because I find that thumbnails are one of the most important things about trying to get like a good algorithm and click rate on your videos, because people don't know how good the video is going to be until I click on it. The only thing I see is the title and the thumbnail. And the thumbnail plays such a big part. If you got just such a bad thumbnail and it looks terrible, they're not really going to click on it, even if it's an amazing video, because it doesn't look like a good video perhaps because the thumbnail's bad. That's what I think in their mind. So what you need to do is always make epic thumbnails, and that's what I've been trying to do lately. I feel like I've been getting a bit better at. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I do it. The apps I'll be using is Canva and CapCut. So yeah, let's get into it. That said, alright, I'm going to start recording my screen. YouTube thumbnail, so that's the right size, 16 by 9. So it's the perfect size for making YouTube thumbnails, fits perfectly. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is first I'm going to find a template that I like. So here's the trick. I haven't been able to make good thumbnails until I found out about Canva templates. So what I'll do is I'm going to go to templates. So if we just, or it might be called something else. Oh, it's called design. In Canva it's called design, but it's like templates. So I'm going to look up is cinematic and see what comes up. So, okay, so I can see a few really cool ones. I don't have Canva Pro right now, so I can only use the ones that aren't Pro, which is a real bummer. But I'll just find one. I think that looks really cool. So I don't really like the background though, but I want that font. So I mainly use the templates and stuff for the font and all of that kind of design. I don't really like the background though, so I'm just gonna click delete on that. Yeah, hang on. Click on that, and I should be able to just delete that, guys. Whoops. Hang on, just give me a minute. Click on that. Okay, cool. So I've deleted that picture now. So now I've just got the text, which you can see lightly, but it's all in white. So I just might click over all of them and quickly change the color for now so I can see it a bit better for you guys. So I'm just going to put that to orange. And you can see that, right? If I just got rid of the whole picture in the background, because we don't want that. The person doing basketball has nothing to do with the drone thumbnail, obviously. That's just what they've made a design as, but I just want the text. So if we just go back out though, you can also look up like drone, and it might have like a few drone footage things. So drone photography, drone tutorial for beginner. It's got a few different templates there, so I could use it if I was wanting a tutorial. Most of my tutorials, not really anything cinematic that I like. And I think I'm going to like this text the most. So now that I've got the text, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to uploads, right? And now I can just go upload files. And I'm just going to find, usually every time I go to a place when I fly my drone, always remember to take a photo of the place and a good angle, good lighting and everything, because you always need to make a thumbnail for your video. So you're going to have to use a photo. So in this case, I'm going to go to this folder 2, and it's at a vineyard actually, really nice winery, and it just looks so amazing. It's at like sunset, sort of like the golden light is just so stunning. So I'm just gonna look for a minute and see if I can find a good photo. I reckon, just have a look. Just give me a minute, guys. Alright. So it's just loading in, but that looks really cool to me. So if we just have that put in there, I'll just see in a minute, but I'm going to maybe put a few other photos in and just have a look around, because you always want to make sure you get the best photo possible. Sometimes you have to put a few different photos in and just get the idea and just have a look. Oh, wrong. Oh, that was a video. Silly me. Couldn't upload that because it was a video. So just see a minute. Have a look. Okay, so that's a JPEG, so photo. That's like a pretty nice one, because it's got the actual vineyard winery. So if you just have a look at that photo, you can see that looks also pretty good. I think I might like this one a bit more, so that's why you got to put different ones in and see what you like. You can see more vineyards, a bit brighter, and you can also see the whole entire background of the house kind of thing and all of that stuff. I might have to shuffle this text around a bit because I don't really like where it is right now. It's in a bit of a bad way, but I think what I can do, should be able to do, if I just click off that, I should be able to just go like that and try and copy them. And then copy, so Control C, and I should be able to repaste it there in the same places for the text and everything. See, so now I can just move it around when I move it, so I don't have to bother about lining things back up or anything, right? So I think I got the right photo. I think I like this photo a bit more than the other one, which is good. So that's cool. I found a good photo that I like. Basically, I got my photo, I've got my text and everything, so now it's about finding the right colours and deleting what you don't need. So I don't really want that there, that videography. So I don't really need that email where you can put in place to put your email in. Don't need a new vlog. So I'm just going to get rid of those things, and I'm going to get rid of that. Now I do like keeping this. I like going like something like drone. Whoops. Hang on. Drone cinematography. I might have spelled that wrong. I'm pretty bad when it comes to this kind of spelling. It's pretty tricky to spell that whole cinematography thing. I think I spelled that wrong, but anyway, that's fine because it's just an example, so I don't need to get it right now. Anyway, I did drone cinematography, Josh Owen. Whoops. So that's my name, so just giving acknowledgements to the person who filmed the clip. I like putting that there. It looks a bit professional, like the look of it and everything. And then obviously the template had the word Cinematic Street, so I don't want that. I want this to be called let's see, I'll just give me a minute. Tutorial 1. Okay. So I just looked at the place, what it's called. I think it's called Corial Vineyards, or Corial is the place. The winery is called Corial. So I just copied that. Whoops. Hang on, let me find. There it is. So I just copied that. So I've just adjusted my text a bit into a different spot. So yeah, I think I like that a bit better. I might just quickly move this down, both this text. Actually, whoops, I'll just line the, hang on. Sorry about this, guys. So I'll just put that there. Okay, so I've got all the text now. I'm just going to move that down, I reckon, a bit. Because I don't really care about the big containers and whatever. I just want to show a bit of the people down there on the grass and the actual winery. That's a bit I like. So I like that about lined up about there. Drone cinematography, so that's cool. I might actually, even though I might delete that, I might keep that drone cinematography there. Right, and then I also like putting in, whoopsies. I like putting in something like, cinematic film. Right, so something like that. Whoops, didn't put a C in, silly me. Cinematic film, so I like putting a little tag like right there above it in small writing, just my little design. I like making my little design basically, and yeah, it's basically how I like doing it. So yeah, you guys, whatever preference, if you have an idea come to mind but also want to do a bit of this, just do that, whatever, it's all good. But basically now I can probably come to changing the actual name, because Cinematic Street is what the template was called, but I don't actually need that name. Like, I'm going to change it to, so I just did a quick Google search, and apparently the winery is called Corial Vineyards. I think I'm just going to name it, so basically I'll just have to quickly copy that, because it's a bit of a tricky word. Do that, and then I can go back and basically go there, click on it, delete that, and go Corial, and then I can change that bottom word. If you don't actually have two words for the name place, then you can just delete it, but for that I'm just going to call it Vineyards. vineyards. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Go back out. Cinematic street. So move that. Whoops. Hang on, guys. Move that there. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go vineyards. Right, so the name of my video is going to be called Coral Vineyards, basically. So I can just go click on that. Now, why I like choosing templates is because I like the text that come with it. I really like that. I thought that was really cool. I might quickly just go refer to something. An old video, whoopsies. So go upload. I might quickly just look at something quickly. My files. Okay. Hang on, guys. Okay. Cool. So Coral Vineyards, and yeah, I can delete that little bit. So I like that. Cinematic film Coral Vineyards. But now I don't actually like these colours at all. Just did it earlier to help it easier for you guys to see. But this, I'm going to turn that to black, is usually the colour I do. So I'm going to click black there. It's easy. Yeah, basically that's all I have to do. And now I don't want to have that black though. That looks terrible. So I usually like putting this colour to something similar to the photo for Coral Vineyard. So I like doing usually two different photos, but for Coral, hang on, if I just find it. Whoops. Okay, so that I'm clicked on Coral. So I'm not just going to find it so you can see photo colours it shows. So I'm going to go from these colours. So click on that. That looks a bit hard to see. So I don't really like how hard that is to see. Also looks a bit hard. So sometimes I like going just completely different colour if it works better and it's actually easier to see. I like going to a different colour. So I'm just going to go and go, nah, that looks way terrible. Nah. Something a bit more golden. I might need to go to colour picker for this kind of thing and do a pretty precise colour. So I want something a bit like burnt orange kind of thing. A bit like that, burnt orange to brown kind of. Around that, and then for this bottom text though, I would also like to, whoopsies. That bottom text, whoops. Hang on, I might need to move this behind. Sometimes you just won't let you click on something if, yeah, it's being really annoying. So I'm just going to go layers, I'm just going to go to send to back. Well, actually, whoopsie. Now it's all the way at the very back, and I do not like that at all. So now I'm going to have to go back to layer, bring to front. Hang on, guys. I'll just have to reverse that. Alright, so basically I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go right click, and I'm just going to go layers, and I'm just going to say bring backward one. Right, so now I've got this one that I can easily click on. Easy as that. So to change the colour makes it a bit easier. So now I can basically have a look, and I reckon for this I might do something a bit more yellower, like something like that. Now, well, this does look pretty good. I don't really like it that much because it's still hard to see. So I also like doing for this bit, I like putting a little border underneath it. I just like the look of it, having a little thing like the little line. So that's cool. So basically, I'm going to click back on Coral, and what I want to do is I want to go to Effects on Canva, and I'm just going to click on something called Outline, which basically gives it like an stroke, which is basically some colour around. As you can see on my screen, it's basically giving a bit of a border around the word, curving around. So I really don't like it that thick at all. Like pretty thin works well, but just a little bit. It makes such a difference, I find, in terms of looking at the word. And you just want to make it a bit more of an easy colour to read. So it's not something that works still well though. So I might need to go back to colour picker again for this and do something pretty precise. I reckon, like, I think that's good, but I think it's a bit sharp. So I reckon I'll lower that down a bit to about that. and the vineyards can basically, that looks pretty good. I might just see what it looks like with a line. No, I don't like it with a line. That's fine. I'm going to go there. I'm going to just lower that way down. About something like that looks pretty good. Now, I'm just going to click back on that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Right? Yep. So maybe just flick that up a bit. I might change the colour. Want to get it really good for you guys, so I might go something a bit more. Okay, I like that. Cool. Easy. Cool, so Coral Vineyard, so I like that. Not the best thumbnail with the colours, but I'm also trying to make it quick for you guys so you're not waiting forever. But that's about the gist. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, basically, if you guys got any suggestions or for a thumbnail maker, I don't know who watches these videos, so give some tips. I know there's always things I can work on with the thumbnails and videos, but I'm always looking to improve them and make them better, so I hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one, which will be a drone cinematic film, hopefully, if I get to a cool location. Also, if you live in South Australia, always comment below if you've been to any cool drone locations to fly it, because I love drone locations and always looking for cool places to make little films of and stuff. So comment below, tell me what you think of this video, and if you really liked it and came to this part of the video, which is coming to the end, you probably like this kind of stuff, so subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. See ya!